Hello, I'm Cassie Knoll. This week on Suncoast FYI, Dr. Sean Stringer shares the latest diet craze, a world of worlds with Gaines Entertainment, and the 2015 Key to the Cure charity shopping event. All next on Suncoast FYI. Thanks for joining us today on Suncoast FYI. Dr. Sean Stringer is back with us this week to discuss the latest diet craze. So welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So let's talk about this. With this new diet craze, first tell me what it is real quick.
It's intermittent fasting.
Okay, so tell me about your favorite success story with intermittent fasting.
Okay, so one of my favorite success stories is a gentleman named Mike, and you'll see his picture up on the screen, but Mike lost 75.1 pounds
Whoa.
with us in about 124 days.
Oh my goodness.
And did an amazing job. He was able to get off 8 of his medications, high blood pressure medication, 3 forms of blood sugar medications, and he's a police officer in one of the local municipalities. He's looking better. People are like, "What are you doing?" He said he's got more energy. He's able to do things that he hadn't been able to do since high school, and I knew him in high school. And
Okay.
it just makes a pleasure to see him
Yeah.
be successful, and just be able to share that with other people.
Yeah, because it's not just the weight loss. He's healthier all the way around, and he looks much better as well.
Oh yeah, he looks tremendous now. Just people are still, they just ask him all the time, and he's just telling them about us, so that makes it really good.
Because I would say we talked previously when you were on the show about how it's not just losing the fat off of yourself. You're also fixing so many other aspects of your health when you're doing this.
Yeah, well, I'm secretly getting people healthy as I can in about a 90-day period. They took years to get that way, and I'm trying to get them as healthy as I can in a 90-day period. Sometimes it takes longer. It might take 120, 150 days to get them there, but we try to get them as healthy as possible. The side effect on many of the people is they lose a lot of weight.
I would say that's only, what, 4 months? That's
No,
still not bad.
it's not bad at all.
So tell me about intermittent fasting.
Okay, intermittent fasting is when you actually skip a meal in order to, and you use short periods of time to skip a meal. There's 5 different ways of intermittent fasting, but we use it where you skip breakfast. And you'll eat lunch and dinner. You eat within a 6 or 8 hour period. And then you skip all the way to the next day. And what that does is it helps regulate your blood sugar. It makes people less insulin resistant, which is good because as many people have diabetes these days. It makes them less leptin resistant. Now leptin's a hormone that helps release fat from our fat cells, but it also has to do a lot with us having higher blood sugars as well, and it tells us when we're full.
Oh, okay.
And so if we're leptin resistant, we don't know when we're full,
Yeah.
we keep on eating.
Yeah.
And then also controls cortisol levels. Now cortisol is that stress hormone that comes from our adrenal glands, those glands that sit on top of our kidneys. And cortisol, essentially what that does is that'll help store fat. And so if we can get the cortisol under control, then we can prevent fat storage as well.
And so by not eating now, because I've heard before, if you don't eat as much, your body thinks it has to save up.
It depends. It depends. It's really about regulating your blood sugar. So if you eat the right foods and you intermittent fast, you're actually going to get your blood sugar more under control. And so actually, if you think about it back to when we were hunters and gatherers, we didn't eat until we first either gathered it or hunted it.
This is true.
And so that's how our bodies are really optimally function. And so a lot of the research is showing that these days.
Interesting. That's very interesting. So is it effective then?
It's very, very effective. It really helps people control their blood sugar, get things down. Now, it's not going to totally help people lose weight because hormones are still off. Neurotransmitters, which are your brain hormones, organs and tissues are still not functioning well. So we got to get those under control as well and make sure that we detoxify the toxins, because a lot of times our body will store extra toxins in fat and store all this abnormal fat around it. If we don't detoxify properly, then we can't get rid of that extra fat.
Yeah, all of a sudden your body's going into that, and now you're creating these toxic things in your body just because they've been stored and now they're finding them.
Yes.
Yeah,
and can eliminate them.
That's something, I guess, to be careful. For those that are listening at home, that doesn't mean you just automatically start skipping breakfast to go on what he's saying. There's a lot more involved than just that, going into that. So who could benefit from something like intermittent fasting?
Really, people with high blood sugar, high blood pressure, a lot of various health conditions. It's almost too much to go into, but just almost anybody that has really poor health, except people with low blood sugar, they shouldn't necessarily go into intermittent fasting because they could throw their blood sugar even
that's
lower.
me. I'm hyperglycemic, so when you're talking about that, that's a totally foreign concept to me to skip a meal. I have to eat more because I'm actually burning it faster, I guess, getting rid of the blood sugar quicker. So tell me a little bit more about if somebody came in, how would you determine, what kind of testing would you do to determine that intermittent fasting was for them?
We analyze people for over 2,800 factors that have to deal with their health. So be able to analyze that to figure out if that's going to be a right fit for them. It would have to fall on some of those parameters, getting a proper health history, because that's 80 to 95% of diagnosis with doctors is really getting a good history from patients. So getting those things, understanding those questions, being able to tell people, this should be one of the best things that we need to do for you. I know everybody says eat more, but it's not necessarily the best thing for you.
Yeah, you have to, and see, that's something that you as a professional can determine for people, because I know there are some folks that are listening at home that are like, oh, I got this, and that's not the way to go about doing things. They have to come in and see a professional. So speaking of that, where can people go for more information?
Okay, they can check out my website at AskDrStringer.com or check us out or call us at 777-2646.
All right, very cool. And he will help you in many, many ways figure out how to lose weight in the most effective way possible by balancing so many aspects of your health, and also to do it as healthy as possible.
Yes, thank you.
All right, thank you very much for being on the show today, and I'm sure I'll see you again soon.
Yes.
Next on Suncoast FYI, Gaines Entertainment, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Suncoast FYI. I'm Cassie Knoll. The main goal at Gaines Entertainment is to bring new perspective to the world of online independent filmmaking. Joining us now to tell us more are Barry Gaines and Joe Dysick. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Okay, so again, I'm not very involved with online independent filmmaking, so tell me a little bit about that and the show. What is it about?
Well, it's going to be a fantasy action series online, and it's really just it's called The World of Worlds. And it's really just about a parallel universe on a planet named Rasir. And on this particular planet, there is a warlock named Syl, who's actually taking over the whole planet. But he needs help because he's not strong enough. So what he does is he needs to reincarnate an old warlock named Yzil, who was able to actually take over both Rasir and Earth.
Oh.
But to do so, he needs to find him. But in the meantime, there is a commander named Sophia Hayden. And she knows that, okay, this is going on. So what she needs to do is find the reincarnation of the three kings of one king who actually took out the old warlock years ago named Yzil.
Okay.
So she has to find their reincarnated bodies. And what she does, she has to find a way to get them to remember who they are, to help her defeat Syl at the time.
So Syl's a bad guy.
He's the bad guy. So you got the baddies. So she's trying to find the reincarnated bodies of the people who once killed Yzil, who almost took over both planets at one time.
Wow.
So they
and
can
who's
help.
coming back again?
Right.
Oh boy.
So it's it's a big series. It is fun. We
Yeah.
really want something interesting, something that can last. It's a series. So it's a bigger story than that, but that's pretty much the gist of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like you have a lot to work off of. With
Yeah.
What you told me, you have a lot of ways to go with that storyline.
Yeah, and it gives us a lot of flexibility.
Yeah.
And I have a great cast that's helping out, and we still just trying to develop it and get funding for it. So that's why we have Kickstarter, that's there's a crowdfunding site to help us kind of get support. So that's what we're looking for as well. But we're getting it done,
Yeah.
little by little. It's a lower scale, so we just hope to build, when pennies do add up. So over time it will be.
Got to work on
something.
it step by step, little by little.
Exactly.
Well, I actually saw all the pictures of the characters that you have in there, and they look pretty intense.
Oh, thank you.
They're very cool.
Thank you.
Very cool. So, where do you plan on showcasing this show?
Well, I mean, the first thing we're going to do, because this is online, we're definitely going to start putting it online first. We may go to some film festivals, just to get some advertising, try to get some publicity out there, get the eyes on it, But really, we just want to go online because that's where the industry is going to. Media is really going to, everything is downloads now. There's no more CDs, there's no more LPs, much anymore, or whatever for music, for example. Everything is online, so that's what we're doing. And then people can watch it anytime they want to.
Yeah, and with so many smart TVs too, people don't have to just be online on a computer. They can be online on a 72-inch TV.
Right,
Exactly.
exactly.
They can be watching the show as if it was a TV show.
Yes, and that was great. I mean, you go on the plane, you pull out your iPad, and you're like, okay, let me just watch this for a little bit, Because each show in this series is going to be about 20 minutes long, so it's not long. So I mean, it's kind of a, you can go in there and look at it and then leave, and so it's short. So your attention span doesn't have to be that great.
That's good too.
We understand this,
You're catering to everybody's today. Like, got to have it right now and make it short because I got to keep going.
Right, exactly.
So you said pennies add up. You're looking for sponsorships?
Yeah, we are. We're always looking for support and sponsorship to help fund it. But either way, however it's going to get funded, we're going to work with what we have. Because it's really about the story. People will look at this series like, okay, oh my God, it's so big, you got so much going on, the effects have to be costing a lot of money, what's happening.
Yeah.
It's really not about the effects. Like anything is always about the story. Anything you liked in life, that you grew up in,
Yeah.
you didn't really care about the effects more than the characters that you really hold on to.
Yeah, because looking back
You know?
on the movies that I watched when I was little that I love the storyline too,
Yeah.
they're horrible with the effects.
Oh, yeah,
But you know
yeah.
what? They're the best little storylines ever.
Yeah, you love it. You love it because it's just
Yeah.
good stories, you know.
Yeah.
And but we're always looking for support. And I was fortunate because I'm just starting now, and I was fortunate to find my first supporter, which is Mrs. Joe Dyzik at Sarasota Wine Bar. You know, and you know, I came in and I just asked her, you know, I'm doing a movie. Are you interested in me filming here? And
Yeah.
well, I'll let her tell you really.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how did you get interested in this?
Well, he came into the wine bar and I talked to him and I just liked Barry immediately. He's very infectious. You just automatically like him. And my wine bar is very automated. There's 80 bottles on machines and you use debit cards. So it's almost looks like a science project in a way.
It's fantastic.
So he he thought it would be a good place to film part of his show.
Because it looks so modern.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's like you
yes.
never seen something like that before. When I walked in the place, I saw these huge kiosks and they had wine all around it. I'm like, what are these little football kiosks? I'm like, what is it? You know, and then she's like, she explained to me what it was. And I'm like, so I get this little card and I put in this little slot, and then like I can pick what I want. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, really? You put it in, I hit press the button. I'm like, oh, nice.
Yeah, again, I've seen the
So-
pictures as well of the filming of the production, and I
Yes,
did
yes.
not know where it was set. That is a really cool looking place.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That is
It's really
awesome.
nice.
And so now you're involved, you like the storyline.
Yes, and I'm hoping he'll come back and film another part of the show
And I do
there.
plan to. I do.
That is
I do
very
plan
cool.
to.
So do you plan on making this project more than just a web series?
I do. It's it's a web series like anything else. I'm a filmmaker. I do want to make something really original, really cool for everyone to have a good time to look at. But at the same time, I really want to start pushing talent here in Sarasota, even on this side of Florida. Because right now we all know Miami's on autopilot, so they don't have to worry about it. But there's nothing over here, and it'd be great to have something that people can say, you know what, that series or that movie or something of that magnitude, whatever, was made on this side of the planet or this side of Florida.
Yeah.
So we're really trying to push that, because when people come here, like other companies come down, they pretty much say, you know what, listen, just take care of our floors and protect us. But
Yeah.
they're not coming down to look at our talent, from
Yeah.
all sectors, and not
And we are
and not
such an
actors.
artsy community. We really do
Yes.
have a lot of talent base here in
Yes.
Sarasota.
We do.
And Joe's like, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Exactly. And they got great talent coming out of here, and we just got to keep them in. They'll
Yeah.
learn something. They go to school for it, and once they finish and they perfect their craft a little bit,
Yeah.
they bounce. They say, "Whoa, we need to stay here and build
Yeah.
this place up." So I really want to kind of contribute to that with the series.
Yeah.
So and give everyone a chance to say, "Hey, listen, you know what? Come to this series, donate your time if you can, and just push it out there. And let's see how far it can go.
Yeah.
Because someone has to start."
Exactly. And speaking of that, you have your Kickstarter.com.
I
You
got
have
my
your site there.
Kickstarter. I do.
And where can people go for more information about this through your site?
SarasotaWineBar.com.
Okay. And what website do you have as well?
Gainsentertainment.com, and then you can, if you want to support us and see what you get, because you will get gifts and everything else, just go to Kickstarter.com.
And coming up next on Suncoast FYI, an opportunity for you to shop while helping to find a key to the cure. The details are next, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Suncoast FYI. I'm Cassie Knoll. It's time for the 2015 Key to the Cure Charity Shopping Weekend. And here to tell us all about how you can shop for a good cause is Lisa Intagliata. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
This is such a cool event.
It is.
And it's good fun, too, for people who love to shop. It's
Perfect
fantastic
fit.
opportunity. So first, let's start by talking about the Sarasota Memorial Healthcare Foundation. Go ahead and tell me about that.
Sarasota Memorial Healthcare Foundation, we're actually celebrating our 40th anniversary this year, so we're really proud of the fact that we've been in this community for 40 years. We started in 1976, and the primary mission of our foundation is to really provide philanthropic funds to the community to provide that better quality patient care, research, education, technology, the high quality facilities, primarily for Sarasota Memorial Hospital, our community nonprofit hospital, but also we have the autonomy to also grant philanthropic support to other healthcare agencies in
cool.
Sarasota besides Sarasota Memorial. Sarasota Memorial, by virtue of our name and how we were brought up in the system, is our main supporter. But we have that ability to give grants outside of that.
And so you can branch out to whoever needs it.
Yes, we've given grants in the past to Senior Friendship Center, to Community AIDS Network, Tidewell Hospice, which we're an affiliate partner with them. So many other healthcare related agencies.
That sounds amazing. Yeah. And so you've already got this great foundation going on, and now you've partnered with Saks Fifth Avenue. So tell me about why you chose to partner with them.
This is our 10th anniversary of partnering with Saks Fifth Avenue. We were very lucky when Sally Schul came knocking on our door 10 years ago to ask us if we wanted to partner with them on this nationwide event. It's a national campaign for Saks Fifth Avenue. They decide on charity partners locally, so we were chosen as the charity partner 10 years ago. And they have a nationwide shopping weekend. This year it's going to launch on October the 15th, and it'll run through Sunday the 18th. And 2% of the proceeds that sales in the store for that shopping weekend will come back to Sarasota Memorial Healthcare Foundation. And
which, if you're shopping at Saks, is probably a good amount.
It's a great amount, yes,
Yes.
I think so. Yeah, women and men have a lot of fun shopping in the store, and it all goes back to a great cause.
That is fantastic. And Saks, I was reading a little bit of history before, just nationwide, they've done over $36 million
Yes.
in contributions over their years of doing. They started in '99, and since they've been with you guys have also done a significant amount of money as well.
Locally, $1 million to our area since we've partnered with Saks. So we hit the $1 million mark last year with the new mall opening and UTC and the movement of the new store, Saks Fifth Avenue. The event was able to hit that $1 million mark, and we hope this year we'll hit the $1.1 million mark in total sales.
And that's just in 4 days you were able to do that.
4 days, and we have a kickoff event, which really helps to generate the majority of the funds, which will be Thursday, October 15th this year, and that's sort of a VIP kickoff. The store closes down. We invite about 1,000 to 1,200 of our friends and donors in the community, and we have a big cocktail party throughout the store, and there's shopping and food, and
it's a shopper's delight.
It's a shopper's delight. Yeah, entertainment, food, and shopping all in one night.
That is very cool. So that's next Thursday the 15th. That's when that is going on. And how can people get tickets to that event?
If they call 917-1286, or they can visit our website at smhf.org. They can purchase their tickets online or by calling the foundation.
And then the shopping event actually extends all the way through Sunday at Saks, so you actually have 4 days that you can do that. And so the benefits all go to Sarasota Memorial Hospital. You can say, 'cause there's a lot of initials there.
Yes, Sarasota Memorial Healthcare Foundation is the recipient of the proceeds from Key to the Cure, but is restricted for women's cancer programs at Sarasota Memorial Hospital. So, for example, this past June, the foundation was able to award our Sarasota Memorial Breast Health Grant Support Program a $100,000 grant.
Whoa.
And they primarily focus on women who couldn't afford a mammogram, maybe otherwise wouldn't have that test because of the expense of the test, and follows that patient through. If something comes back suspicious, they can follow them through diagnosis, treatment, aftercare, and really provide that full continuum of care that maybe some other programs aren't able to provide.
That is really amazing, and it's especially relevant because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Exactly.
So it's even more appropriate. So besides shopping at Saks, how can people participate with this?
Well, during the event on the 15th of October in the store, we're going to be selling our handy dandy key lanyards, and they all are numbered, and these are about $100 each. We usually sell out, which is great, and random numbers will be drawn at the end of the night, and they'll be associated with some fabulous prizes that our Key to the Cure committee and that Saks Fifth Avenue has donated. So some of our prizes are over $1,000, and all the prizes are at least over $100. So that is a wonderful way to contribute. You can also buy, Saks Fifth Avenue does a nationwide t-shirt, and it's hard to kind of see this image, but you'll probably see an image of Julianne Moore wearing the t-shirt. She's the national spokeslady for Key to the Cure. Jason Wu, who I know he's designed some gowns for the First Lady, he's developed our image for Key to the Cure, which is on our invitation. It's on the t-shirt, and t-shirts are available in the store at Saks Fifth Avenue right now for $35, and 100% of the $35 of each T-shirt sold comes back to Sarasota Memorial Healthcare Foundation.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
That is so cool
they're
that
doing for
Saks
us.
is involved in that, and that locally here you guys benefit from it. And for people that love to shop, it's just a great event that you can go out to Saks Fifth Avenue
Absolutely.
at UTC and just have a grand old time. So again, where can people go for more information about all of this?
smhf.org or 917-1286.
All right, thank you very much for coming on the show today.
Thank you for
and
having
again,
me.
go out and shop next week at Saks between Thursday and Sunday. Definitely go check out all the information there on the website as well. Thanks for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
And stay tuned to Suncoast FYI. We'll be right back. That's our show for today, and thanks so much for joining us. If you would like to promote your business or event on Suncoast FYI, we would love to hear from you. Just call our sales department at 941-361-4223. I'm Cassie Knoll, and we'll see you next Friday on Suncoast FYI.